My peer evaluation scores were tanked by jealous teammates, so I got the perfect revenge. I just made specialist, working signals intelligence at Fort Gordon. Our unit analyzed intercepted communications, technical work that required actual brain power. I was good at it, really good. 3 commendations in 6 months, twice as many intercepts decoded as anyone else on my shift. That's when the problems started. Our promotion board relied heavily on peer evaluations, anonymous ratings where your teammates scored you on leadership, teamwork, and reliability. I needed strong peer evals to make sergeant. My supervisor, Staff Sergeant Caldwell, had already told me I was a lock for early promotion. Then the scores came back. Bottom 10th percentile. Every category marked needs improvement or unacceptable. I felt my stomach drop when Caldwell called me into his office. Donovan, I don't understand this, he said, sliding the evaluation summary across his desk. Your work is exemplary, but your peers are saying you're uncooperative, refuse to help others, and undermine team morale. None of it was true. I helped everyone who asked, covered extra shifts, never complained. Can you tell me who submitted what? I asked, knowing the answer. Anonymous system. That's the whole point. Caldwell rubbed his temples. Look, I'll advocate for you, but the board weighs peer input heavily. This is going to hurt your packet. I walked out of that office feeling like I'd been punched. 3 guys shared my shift. Pierce, a legacy kid whose father was a colonel. Garrett, who'd failed the interceptor qualification twice before barely passing. And Wade, who spent more time gaming the system than doing actual work. All 3 had applied for early promotion. All 3 were threatened by someone who made them look bad by comparison. That night, I couldn't sleep. The unfairness of it burned. I'd worked my ass off while they coasted, and now they were sabotaging me with a system designed to be anonymous and unaccountable. Then I remembered something. Our peer evaluation system had a flaw. See, the system logged when evaluations were submitted, down to the minute, and our secure facility tracked every entry and exit with badge swipes. If I could match the exact times evals were submitted with who was in the building, the anonymous system became very unanonymous. I spent my weekend cross-referencing the logs. The duty roster showed who was on shift when each evaluation was submitted. Pierce had submitted his during a day shift, when only he and I were in the building. Garrett's timestamp matched his night shift rotation. Wade's came in during a window when he was the only other person with facility access besides me. But I needed proof they'd coordinated this. That's when I checked something else. The secure facility's printer logs. Every document printed on the classified network was tracked and archived for security purposes. 2 days before evaluations were due, someone had printed a document titled Eval Coordination Final Doc X from Wade's terminal. The document itself was deleted from the system, but the print log remained. The metadata showed it was a 3-page document sent to the printer at 02:47 hours. I submitted a formal inquiry to our security manager, citing possible misuse of classified systems for personal matters. Within a week, IG launched an investigation. Turns out Wade had been sloppy. In his coordination document, he'd outlined exactly how all 3 of them should word their evaluations to tank my scores while making it look organic. He'd even included a paragraph about how getting me knocked down would improve all their promotion chances. The document had been printed on a classified network, a security violation. Even better, he'd kept a draft of it in his email trash folder. The investigation took 3 months. During that time, I kept my head down and my work flawless. Pierce, Garrett, and Wade started avoiding eye contact, probably sensing something was wrong. The hammer dropped right before the next promotion board. All 3 received Article 15s for misuse of government systems and conduct unbecoming. Their peer evaluations were invalidated. They were barred from the promotion board for 12 months. My case was reviewed. Caldwell personally testified about my performance. The board not only promoted me to sergeant, but recommended me for the installation's NCO of the quarter. 6 months later, I was running my own analysis team at a different facility. Pierce requested transfer to a different unit. Couldn't handle working under someone he tried to destroy. Garrett got chaptered out for failing his requalification a 3rd time. Wade stayed, bitter and stagnant, watching me brief colonels on intelligence assessments he'd never be cleared to see. But here's the kicker. 2 years later, I ran into Caldwell at a professional development course. He told me that my IG inquiry had sparked a complete overhaul of the peer evaluation system across the entire military intelligence branch. They now require written justification for any rating below meets standards, and supervisors review all peer evals for patterns of bias before they're submitted to promotion boards. They even named the new policy the Donovan Protocol in official training materials. Turns out the best revenge isn't just winning, it's changing the system so nobody else gets screwed the same way.